Welcome, my brothers and sisters, my sons and daughters. My name is Elder George. Today we bring you part 3 of the 7-part series of the 7 major issues affecting society. Today's segment, which is very, very important, has to deal with the depression of Western women. The depression of Western women. The single most significant measure of the state of women in our society and in Western nations in general is their high level of depression. The number one debilitating illness of the American woman is depression, with upwards of 10 million women suffering from this disease, this affliction. And now there are also 3 million girls suffering from depression. Depression has become so rampant that a major criterion in selecting colleges has become the competence of their psychiatric staff. And a major criterion of the colleges in selecting students is their psychological health. There are many indications of the deterioration of the well-being of American women, such as high rates of breast cancer, obesity, diabetes, migraine headaches. However, the most telling characteristic of the decline of the well-being of women is their deteriorating mental state. The primary method of treating depression is through drugs. Antidepressant drugs such as Prozac, Luvox, Paxil, and Zoloft have become household names. I think that today children know the names of those antidepressant drugs better than they know Bayer aspirin. Knowing the name of these drugs would have them think it's normal for their mothers to be depressed. And it is normal. It's not natural, but it's the norm of our society and Western society in general. Now, these drugs produce dangerous side effects in the body, as do all drugs, further deteriorating the health of the women who use them. Now, who are the women, the primary group, that are depressed? And an analysis of the American women who suffer from depression shows that a disproportionate number of them are white, single, middle class, and especially those who are single with children. They make, now this social, cultural, and economic grouping, these constituents make up the primary membership of feminism and women's liberation thought. They have become so liberated that they're going out of their minds, literally. They have no concept of family. Feminists are the ones who've been on the psychiatrist's couches, who belong to support groups, who take prescription medications, and who carry painkillers and antidepressants in their purses. These women have an influence on government and all its family-destroying activities. The same situation holds true in Europe, where depressed females affect 15% of the population. Isn't that amazing? I mean, that's a disaster. That's worse than an epidemic. 15%, close to 15% of European women suffer from depression. And they're publicized as making progress. They're taking over in government. Wow, look at the strides women are making. Yes, they're losing their minds. Now, those nations where women do not rise to political power have the lowest rates of depression. They also have lower rates of breast and cervical cancer, suicide, divorce, adultery. They also have children less likely to become unwed mothers, join street gangs, and go to jail. They do not live the unnatural, liberated life. They live in happy and secure families. Talking on the average now, the aggregate, all right, of that society. The liberated, independent Western woman in the aggregate is the unhappiest woman in the world and produces children who are likewise. She created most of the children addressed in our video titled Our Neglected and Forsaken Children. That's where they come from. The reason these women are depressed is because they have been removed from their natural environment and been deprived of their natural function. A woman's natural function is to bring life into the world and to nurture it. She can only do this if men provide the secure environment and means for nurturing to take place. That's what men do. They provide the secure environment for nurturing to take place. The secure environment is known as the patriarchal structure, and it produces family. Men make family, or men make patriarchy. No men, no patriarchy. No patriarchy, no family. No family, no security. No security creates depressed women. Surveillance cameras and security details do not remedy her situation. The Western woman is suffering from depression, and there is no government program that will improve her lot. There is only one species of life that cares for women. It's called man. Thanks for tuning in. Please be sure to check our website at mensaction.net. That's MENSACTION, mensaction.net. Let me hear from you. Until then, I send you my love.